Hey, welcome, my wonderful Pisces. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your weeklies. This will be your weeklies from March 31st to April 6th. Can you believe that we're already heading into April? It just kind of feels like the year just started, okay? Now, just before I start your reading, I want to go ahead and just give you a few things about how I do my readings on this channel, okay? I am a certified level 2 Reiki energy healer. So my readings are done with the chakra deck. I pull 2 chakra cards and I tap into what chakras that you may need to work on as the week progresses. I just need you to be mindful that energy is fluid, so this may not resonate with everyone. So you want to take what you need and leave what you do not, okay? Also keep in mind that energy is not bound by time. We are the one that create time, okay? So this could be energy that you're operating in right now, energy that you may be operating in a couple of months or a couple of years, okay? It just really depends on where you are in your work and your mastery. All right. I will be doing the wonderful sign of Pisces for your moon, your sun, your rising, and your Venus. Okay, guys. You will get a little bit of everything here. Like I said, I'm into astrology. I'm into numerology. I love quantum physics. So anything that helps me to understand and know myself is what I research and what I study. Okay. And then is what I share with you guys. So I did do a pre-poll for water signs in your 11/11 video, because I was led that I needed to do 11/11 videos for my wonderful sign. And I also needed to offer you guys 10-minute readings for a donation. What's going on with my words today? For a donation of $11.11. Okay, I'll also put all of that information in the description field below. Okay, so before we begin this week's reading, I just want to go ahead and thank our angels, thank our guides. We want to thank our ancestors. We want to thank our higher selves, our higher creative source, the divine one. We just want to thank all of the energy in the atmosphere that's here to protect us, that's here to guide us, and that's here for our highest possible good. Okay? All right. Okay, my wonderful Pisces. Okay, so you guys got 3 cards that popped out. Okay, I'm just going to let you guys know now. There's kids in the house. Okay? And you may hear some background noise, although I am in my sacred space. Playroom rooms are definitely close to my space. Okay, so I do apologize for the background. Now let's go ahead and jump into, we're doing a 5-card diamond pull also to support your energy this week. So on the board right now, I can see already we're dealing with sacral chakra energy this week, as well as heart chakra energy this week, okay? And I am going to give you tips about each chakra, okay? Now, I do know when Mercury was in retrograde, it kind of felt like my notes were a little bit off. So I want to go ahead and just clarify some things as we're going through this week's chakras, okay? First of all, when we're doing these chakra pulls, you have perseverance that popped up, which is a sacral chakra, and then you have passion. You have passion, that's also a sacral chakra energy. Now, let's talk about the sacral chakra energies, okay? The sacral chakra is your second chakra up from your root chakra. That is right below your belly button. This is responsible for your emotions, you can say, okay? So this is emotions, this is change, this is relationships, okay? So because you have perseverance popping up, this is saying that you have to get through some things. Maybe you've been dealing with difficult situation, especially when it comes to your emotions, maybe even with relationships, or maybe even with change, okay? And it's also asking you to work from a place of passion. What are you passionate about, okay? Now, go and listen to the 11/11 message, my wonderful water sign Pisces, okay? Although it's for all 3 water signs combined, go back and listen to that message also. And then you have heart chakra energy that's asking you to change your perception or to look at things differently, or whose perception are you taking a hold of, okay? Now, your heart chakra has to do with forgiveness, okay? It has to do with love, and it has to do with compassion. All right, guys. Now, if you feel like you can't let love in, or you're afraid to love, or you're afraid to open yourself up. Oh, sorry. Notes fell. Or you're afraid to love, you're afraid to open yourself up, you don't want to, you're afraid to be vulnerable, more than likely you need to do work on your heart chakra. Okay. When it comes to your sacral chakra, guys, this chakra, you can find sexual addictions here. You can find abusive attachments. You can find fear of change here. Okay, so you want to pay attention to that type of energy. If you're feeling any of those changes, you definitely need to be mindful. Excuse me, you need to be mindful that you need to put work into that chakra. Okay, when your sacral chakra is balanced, you have the ability to work from a place of passion, where it's not really linked to anything addictive per se, or sexual addiction. You know, it's not linked to anything. You find that sex is more pleasurable. It's not about lust so much. You're not just, you're not, especially. And I'm hearing, it's interesting, because especially Pisces, because you guys are all about, you believe. So you guys are in a place where you can soak up other people's energy. And it's the same thing when you're intimate with someone. It's a transfer of energy. And I don't know why I'm being led to tell you this, or even to harp on that sexual addiction when it comes to balancing your chakra, your sacral chakra. But I feel like it's important for you guys to know that. Okay? It's important for you guys to know that. So you definitely have sacral chakra work that you need to pay attention to, that's popping up on the board, and heart chakra work. Perception. How are you viewing things? Are you viewing things from the place of your true heart? Is your heart, what's the word? Is your heart jaded? Is your heart hardened? Are you not letting love in? Are you not being compassionate? Are you maybe too overly compassionate, where people just walk all over you? Okay. Balance is needed in every area, my wonderful Pisces. So in your first card placement today, you guys have rebirth, okay, which is 10 of ear. When 10 of ear in the board, this is all about whatever crisis or whatever loss or whatever defeat you think that you're experiencing. There's a rebirth happening. Okay, this may be time for you to recover from some stuff, maybe to regain a perspective on how you see things. Okay, so you definitely need to understand that this, whatever this situation is, just know that things had to come to an end for this rebirth process to take place. This needed to end. Okay. And I'm hearing let go of negative mind loops. This needed to end, Pisces. Whatever you're fighting with, this needed to end. Okay. This definitely needed to end. I feel like a tension in my back. All of a sudden, I started feeling like this tension in my back, Pisces. The back of my neck. If you're experiencing any shoulder pain, okay, any shoulder pain, that's like Gemini. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini, because Gemini rules the shoulders, right? Or this could also be Taurus energy, okay? Because in the Kabbalah, your shoulders are represented by the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is Taurus energy. So this could be a Gemini energy as well as Taurus energy, okay, that you're dealing with. But I definitely feel like shoulders is coming into play, okay? And shoulders, this is about the lovers and like the Hierophant, okay? So let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that. So what are your belief systems? What are you identifying with that you should no longer identify with? What conformities are you bound to? What belief systems are you bound to that's asking you to let go? What limitations are you bounding yourself to? Maybe not even so much you, but what limitations are you accepting outside of yourself that you need a rebirth from? And can I tell you something? As soon as I said that, I felt like this weight has just lifted off of my shoulder, right? Pay attention, guys. There's things that you need. It's energy, and energy is fluid, okay? And your second card placement, this is shit that's happening that you may not be aware of, and this is turning in energy. This is Four of Water. Now, water has to do with your emotions. So this is about quieting down. This is about contemplation, okay? This is about reevaluating things. You're getting quiet, my wonderful Pisces. Okay, reevaluating things, especially when it has to do with you and how you view yourself, because we are in Aries season. Okay, so that's going to be important. And your third card placement, you have things that's happening right now. It's mastery. You do understand that you're in a place where change needs to happen. Like, you are aware of that. You don't have to force the change. You allow the change to happen and know that emotional mastery is at hand now. Okay, and in your fourth card placement, which I like to call your alchemy placement, there's fighting going on because you have the Knight of Air on the board. Okay, now air energy is all about your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking. So when you have the Knight of Air on the Knight of Air on the board, the Knight of Air is telling you all this fighting that you have going on, and a lot of this fighting can be it can be this energy that you have from within, right? This is this fighting. I kind of feel like you're fighting with yourself about making whatever decision needs to be made, right? Because it's like we're dealing with emotional energy here from the solar plex, from your sacral chakra, and we're also dealing with emotional energy here from your heart chakra this week, okay? So what are you dealing with and fighting with emotionally? What decisions, what actions do you need to take? Okay. Okay. Pay attention to the consequences before you take these actions also, Pisces. Okay. Do not move too hastily. Yep. Be open for creative ways to deal with this inner fight, or maybe even if it's an external fight, and because really it is an inner fight that's projecting outwardly. Be open to receive new ways to deal with this, because you have the Queen of Water on the board, right? And she's all about emotional security, being calm and using your intuition, right? But if you're not careful, my wonderful Pisces, that's where you pick up on other people's energy. You can use this Queen of Water energy in on the lower aspect of this, and be like codependent on this fighting, because that's kind of like how you feel love is. Like, if y'all don't fight, y'all don't love each other, Pisces. That's not how it's supposed to be. So take what you need from this and leave. Okay, and energy is fluid. So this could be your energy or this could be their energy, but there is some work going on here when it comes to your emotions, and when it comes to you really balancing your sacral chakra and whatever codependency, because you got codependency that popped up here again. That's that addiction, right? Now keep in mind that addiction does not necessarily have to do always with a substance addiction or a sexual addiction. This can be an emotional addiction. Okay, so you just want to be mindful of stuff like that, guys. You want to be mindful that as you're operating, right, as you're operating, I kind of feel like some of you are fighting the change that wants to come forth, though, right? Because your sacral chakra deals with change also. It's kind of like you're fighting this change that's trying to come forth. You're going to have to surrender. That's where that receptivity is asking you to do. You're going to have to surrender. Then you have inner voice that popped up, right? Now, inner voice is really all about the high priestess energy. This is once again going into your intuition. See, and then you have a lot of like balancing shit showing up on the board. It's really asking you to quiet down and gain balance of your emotions and be true with yourself. This is asking you to be true with yourself. Yep. See, it's asking for passion. When you're weak in your sacral chakra, there can be lack of passion or excitement for things, poor social skills, boredom, emotional dependency. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. When you're balanced in your sacral chakra, my wonderful Pisces guys, this is about you being able to take care of yourself emotionally. Okay, asking yourself, is this my shit that I need to deal with, or is this their shit that they need to deal with? Do I need to say something about this, or do I need just to own my stuff and check myself? Okay, now you're gonna have to be patient with yourself because you have the 7 of rainbow on the board. Okay, so you're gonna have to be patient with yourself. This is all about you being able to persevere, because you got perseverance again. This is sacral chakra energy. Dealing with maybe the change. I feel like some of you are having a hard time with change, which really shouldn't be so difficult for you, Pisces, because you guys are mutable. So embrace it. Let go of other people's emotional baggage. The 7 of rainbow is asking you to have a new vision. Trust yourself. All this hard work that you've been putting in to whatever this relationship is, right? Let go. Let go. Yep. You got the Knight of Fire on the board. Fire is all about your intuition. This is that intense energy, passion, there's lust, attraction, adventure. Once again, it's asking you not to be too hasty in your decision. Some of you can even feel frustrated. But it's asking you not to move too quickly, to have patience. Yep, what's stressing you? Go back to the source. And go back to the source, you're going to find awareness. This is asking you to really tap into really what's motivating you emotionally this week, my wonderful Pisces. Are you doing things to get a reaction is what I'm hearing. Are you doing things to get a reaction out of people? Or are you reacting? Are they doing things to get a reaction out of you? Okay? What's your codependency? Are you codependent on them calling you, on them texting you? Okay? Are you codependent and seeing them every day? Is your happiness and your joy, right, codependent on how someone else sees you, views you, limits you, okay, box you in, expands you when they feel like it? Are you codependent on another person's perception of you? Are you not walking in forgiveness? Are you not walking in compassion? And let me tell you something. Compassion, first of all, forgiveness don't have anything to do with anybody else but you. That's for you. We're going to get into that in a different video. But compassion does not always mean what you think it means. Compassion does not always mean saying yes to people. Compassion does not always mean being there for somebody. And when you start to look at yourself and you start to master self, your spirit will guide you in which way you are to move compassionately. The way that you may move in compassion may not be the same way that someone else moves within compassion. Everybody's here for their own purpose and for their own experience, okay? You cannot get too rigid, my wonderful Pisces, in observing other people's energy and not taking responsibility and being kind to yourself, because you don't walk into another person's energy and don't even understand you're an energetic sponge. Check yourself. Is this your shit or is this their shit? That's what you need to pay attention to this week, okay, guys? That change. There's change happening, and somebody is not accepting that change. Is that your energy? Is that their energy? Your sacral chakra is asking you to embrace the change. Your heart chakra is asking you to open up to forgiveness this week. My wonderful Pisces, I will see you guys in your reading next week. Remember, don't get too caught up in time, okay? Time is fluid. Energy is fluid. Please take what you need and leave what you don't. These messages are for you to be encouraged, enlightened, motivated, and inspired to live your best life, and for you to master yourself. Okay, know thyself, and you can create whatever the fuck you want in this third dimensional realm. All right, wonderful Pisces, do something kind for yourself, and I will see you guys next week. And make sure you check out the water sign 1111 messages from the guides. Maybe you guys can find something there that you need this week. Okay, love you guys, and I'm also offering 10-minute readings for an $11.11 donation. You'll find all of that information in the description box below. All right, guys, love you much. Bye.